What's good, YouTube? This is TheWiseBro. I'm back at it again, you guys. Now today we're going to be talking about I did a review on this a few months ago, actually several months ago, and it was on the Myliftkits. Now when I did this video, I found that the lifts in the shoes did not fit. It was very uncomfortable. I did not like them at all. For some shoes it did work. I had a pair of Chuck Taylors. They work for those, but all the other shoes, they did not work because you have to buy a half size up in order for them to feel comfortable or to work in those particular shoes. But anyway, what I'm going to be talking about today, I actually got a package from Myliftkits, and they sent me some additional pieces to the shoes. Okay, now at the time that I was doing the video, I was using them in dress shoes and athletic shoes, but these lifts that I have here, let me show you. These are the executive lifts, okay? And these are primarily for dress shoes, okay? Without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the executive lift for men, all right? And this is for the business type shoe, all right? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? All right, the first pair of shoes that I'm gonna be doing, testing the executive lifts in are these Allen Edmonds. Now these are the walnut Allen Edmonds. And as you can see, I've been wearing these for quite some time. I just want to show you that I have a lot of wear on these shoes, so I didn't just go out and purchase these shoes or, you know, purchase them a half size up. These are shoes that I've had before. I have actually had the Myliftkit executive lifts for the shoes, okay? So without further ado, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and slip that into the shoe so that you can see exactly how this works, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and slip these in the shoe. And I've already worn these to work. I actually wore these to work about a week ago. And I just wanted to kind of test it to see exactly how it would feel on my feet. I did wear these a full 9 hours in the day, but let me go ahead and put these on to show you. All right, I went ahead and slip these both the lift portions into the shoe. So there it is, the Myliftkit are in the shoe. Go ahead and take it out so you can see exactly that they're in there. Okay, insert it, okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my feet, and I'll see you in the next scene so you can see exactly what it looks like when I'm walking around. I'm also going to describe to you how it feels. All right, I have these on my feet now. Here are my Allen Edmonds. These are the walnut Oxfords here. And as you can see, I do have a little bit more clearance in the heel. Okay, before when I did the first video, didn't have a whole lot of room, but I do have some clearance in the heel. So when I'm walking, it's not going to pop my foot out the heel. I cannot tie these up very tight here, as you can see here. I would not recommend getting the executive lifts for these shoes because these shoes have a walnut base in the bottom of the shoe. Okay, they go through a 212 step process when making the shoe. So a lot of the shoe is put together by hand. The bottom is sewn in, the sole is sewn into the leather. So it's a very, very meticulous process. And with these shoes over time, they mold to your feet. So if you put shoe lifts or the executive lifts in these particular types of shoes, in any type of Allen Edmond, what it's going to do, it's going to change the structure of the shoe, and it's going to, not be molded to your foot anymore. So I would definitely not recommend the Myliftkits for any type of dress shoe that actually molds to your foot. Allen Edmonds are a type of shoe that does mold to the foot, so I would not recommend the Myliftkits, the executives Myliftkit for these Allen Edmonds, any types of Allen Edmonds, because of the type of leather that it is, and they're specifically made for that person's foot. And when you modify it or when you put something in the heel, it's going to change the integrity of the shoe, and it's no longer going to fit you the way you would like it to fit, or it's not going to feel that very comfortable. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the second set of shoes here. All right, the shoes that are next here are my Haan 0 Grands. All right, I've had these for about 5 or 6 months or so, and these are these by far have to be the best pair of dress shoes that I've ever purchased. The sole on this thing is phenomenal. The shoe used to be owned by Nike, and as you can see why. The sole on this is very, very, very comfortable. Very comfortable on my feet. These don't mold to your foot, but the type of leather it is, it's very flexible, very pliable. So it's going to give and it's going to take. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you how these 0 Grand Haans performed on my feet. And these were by far, I have to tell you, one of the best pairs of shoes that I have. And I'm gonna tell you, the executive lifts felt amazing in these shoes. I had no discomfort whatsoever. Without further ado, let me go ahead and just give you guys an example of how it looked. Before I do, let me go ahead and put the sole in the executive lifts in these shoes. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and insert it here. First one's in. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the second one in as well. Boom, it's in. And I'm going to go ahead and put these shoes on. So without further ado, you guys, please stand by. I did also wear these to work for 9 hours, and they felt amazing. No discomfort in my foot. I wore them the entire day, and I did actually have a couple people come by and tell me, hey, you look different today, but they couldn't figure out what the difference was. So anyway, let me go ahead and put these on and give you a test. Okay, now I have the Haan 0 grams on. I went ahead and put the executive lifts in here, and they feel phenomenal. The shoe does not actually, I don't feel any difference in the shoe. As you can see, I have plenty of heel space, so if I take off running, my foot's not gonna slip out the back. And that's what I love about these shoes. They work so well with it's just amazing how these shoes feel on my feet. And the executive lifts fit perfectly. As you can see, no pressure at the top of the foot. Very, very, I can actually tighten these up and I still have a lot more room in my shoe. The executive lifts are not causing any types of pressure at the top of my feet. So the leather has a lot to do with it. It's not that Allen Edmonds type of leather, and it gives a little bit more. It's not on your foot, so that makes it really, really good. As you can see, I could do calf raises in this. I could take off running. My foot is not gonna slip out of these Haan 0 gram shoes. Okay, these were probably the most comfortable pair of shoes that I've worn with the executive lifts. I can wear this all day, every day. Feels phenomenal on the heel. The entire foot feels stable. It doesn't feel like my foot's shifted up to the front of the shoe, which is good. A lot of the times when you put lifts in there, a lot of people complain that they have a tendency for the foot to be jammed into the front of the toe. Now with these, I don't feel any of that at all. Feels perfectly normal. So if anybody is looking at getting these Myliftkits, these would definitely be the shoes that I would definitely wear them with. Very comfortable, and like I say, Haan is a really good brand, and it's made for a lot of people that have different types of foot issues. So if you're looking to get a little bit more height, these would definitely be the shoes to go with. You will not go wrong with the Myliftkits in these at all. Okay, on to the next pair of shoes. All right, those are the Haan 0 gram. Like I said, they were probably one of the best pairs of shoes that I've purchased, and I didn't have to go a half size up or anything. I've actually had the Haans longer, even before I got the executive lifts from Myliftkits. Phenomenal. They work perfectly. Okay, so the next shoe we're going to be talking about here is the Salvatore Ferragamos. Okay, now these are a really high-end shoe, as you can see, kind of pimpish here, and these are one of my favorite pairs. I like to wear these to different types of events, like a jazz kind of festival, different little Halloween kind of things going on here and there. But these are very, very classy shoes, very unique. As you can see, they have a lot of paint. These are the paint splatter type. I know a lot of people ask me, why did you do that? You could have just got a bucket of paint and splattered it on there yourself. Why did you have to let Salvatore Ferragamo do it? But hey, he's a famous designer of shoes, and I really like this pair of shoes, and that's why I picked it out, because it's so unique. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put the executive lifts in these shoes and see how they feel. I did not wear these to work, but I can definitely, I've been wearing the executive lifts for quite some time, and I can definitely distinguish the difference in feel. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and slide these on my feet so you guys can see exactly how they look, and I'll tell you exactly how they feel on my feet as well. So all right, and here's the Salvatore Ferragamos. All right, and as you can see, I did put the heel lift in it. Fits wonderfully. Okay, there's no pressure at the top of my foot. I love the way that these feel on my feet. Okay, walking wise, I can see that I will not have any issues with this whatsoever. There is some padding in the shoe, so that also helps. So if you're going to get these lifts, also look to see what types of padding you have at the top of the shoe, and that's also going to help with comforting your foot, so you don't get a lot of pressure on the top part of your foot here. Okay, that's another thing to remember with the Myliftkits, with the executive lift, is you want to have something that has a buffer at the top. Okay, so that your foot's not feeling like it's being pushed up against the leather. So again, these have this kind of like a carpet kind of style or rug kind of style finish inside, and it's like I say, it's a carpet inside the shoe, so that does help with the feel of the shoe. So I could tell I can walk around with these for a good 9 hours in the day. I don't think I will experience any problems whatsoever. I do feel a lot taller. It's not so crazy looking where the heel is jammed up and you look like you're walking on stilts. I don't really like that look. I'm not down with that look. I want something that's going to be look a little bit more natural. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything in my shoe whatsoever. Looks perfectly normal. I feel tall. I'm standing tall, and I would definitely recommend the Myliftkits for these Ferragamos or the Salvatore Ferragamos. Okay, and just for these particular types of shoes, you're gonna have to kind of play around with it. So if you're gonna go and try on a pair of these types of shoes, these Ferragamos, you want to make sure that you take the Myliftkits with you to see how they would feel in the shoe. So that's another tip I'm going to put out there. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go on to the next pair of shoes. All right, the last pair of shoes that I'm going to do the review on, and these were from the original video that I did on the Myliftkits. These are the Aldos, okay, and these are a dress type shoe. Pretty well made. Like I said, I did a review on these, so if you want to check it out, there's a video on the Aldos. You can go ahead and check it out. These are decent shoes. They're not as good as the other ones that I have or I own here, but these are fairly okay. You know, kind of casual, half, you know, dressy kind of shoes. And I'm gonna go ahead and slip the Myliftkits in here so that you can see exactly how they feel. And I left them in the other pair of shoes in my Salvatore Ferragamos. I'm gonna take them out. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you, I'm gonna slip them in the shoe right now as we speak so you can see that I'm putting them in. And these are the executive lifts going in the Aldos, okay? And I will be putting these on so you can see exactly how they feel. The last time I did the review, I did have the other types in there, and I do have the other types right here. Let me go ahead and show you real quick the other types that I have here. And these are from the last video, okay? These are the game changers. These are the 2-inch lifts. These did not work at all in the Aldos, and I would not even put them in the other dress shoes because these are a bigger type of sole. It's a longer sole. It's not as small as the executive, so you got a lot more area on this. So this is what causes the issue right here. This is the part that causes the issue. Definitely couldn't put this on in the dress shoe because your foot was going to be totally jammed up in there. But I did not know that the Myliftkits made one for the dress shoe or a business type shoe. So that's what we're looking at today. But these are what I purchased before, not knowing that they had additional lifts. Okay, and here's the other 1-inch lift. So go back and check out the video on that, and you can check that out. But without further ado, let me go ahead and put these on and hope that these feel good. I did not wear these. I did not test these with the executive lifts. So we're gonna go ahead and look at them now and test them now, and I'll tell you exactly how they feel. So stay tuned. I have the executive lifts in the Aldos, and I can honestly tell you guys, this feels wonderful. Myliftkits have done it. They have done their homework. Again, when you go on their site, you need to look around. I did not look around properly, so that's why I kind of bypassed the executive list. I did not research it enough and look at the site enough. I just went with what I saw on Instagram, and that's what I snatched up. So I don't know if they may need to do a little bit of a better job of advertising the executive list more to where people can see it on Instagram. But these feel, I mean, these are awesome, you guys. These are freaking awesome, man. I'm really loving these executive lifts, man. These are phenomenal. And I complained before about a lot of pressure on the top part of my foot. I'm not experiencing any pressure whatsoever up here. I can actually tighten the shoelaces up if I please, or if I want to, and I still have a comfortable fit. I can tell you, I can pretty much walk around these for a good 9 hours in a day without any issues whatsoever, you guys. So definitely, if you're looking for a lift for your shoe, I would definitely recommend Myliftkits. All right, you guys, that concludes the video. I hope the video that I put out was very informative, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I wanted to give you guys an honest review. For me, that's what my channel is about. I like to provide honesty. I like to show you guys what it is when I put the shoe on my foot, how it feels. I like to describe how it feels, because 9 times out of 10, if I'm feeling a certain way in the shoe, you're probably going to feel a certain way in the shoe as well. So that's why I like to try them out and see exactly how it fits and how it works. So these are, you can find these on the Myliftkits website. Okay, go to myliftkits.com, and these are the hidden shoe lifts. So you want to be sure to look for the hidden shoe lifts, and they're the executive type on their website. I did find that it wasn't really advertised that well on Instagram. So Myliftkits president, CEO, if you hear me, try to maybe do a little bit better marketing on Instagram. These are not, they don't stand out that much, so that's why I did not see them initially, and I went ahead and picked up the other types or the other pairs that you advertise or you sell as well. So overall, the shoes, it worked very well in all my shoes. The only shoe that it did not work well in were Allen Edmonds. And again, Allen Edmonds are a handcrafted shoe, and the way that they make it, it's a cork-based shoe, so they make it it's a customized shoe. So when you purchase it, you start wearing it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, it's gonna mold to your foot. So I would not recommend the Myliftkit, the executive type, for those particular types of shoes. Any type of shoe that's gonna mold your foot is not a good look for any type of lift. Myliftkits or whatever other lifts are out there, it's not gonna work, because what it's gonna do, it's gonna push your foot up in the shoe, all right? And it's gonna change the integrity of the shoe, so that when you go to put it on without the Myliftkits, your foot's gonna be sliding around the shoe. So honestly, I would not recommend it for any type of Allen Edmonds. Those are pretty much the types of shoes that I wear more. I do wear the Haans. I do wear the Ferragamo, the Salvatore Ferragamos. I wear those quite a bit. But like I said, I would not recommend it for the Allen Edmonds. So that concludes the video, you guys. Give me a thumbs up, you guys. I need some thumbs up here. And if you like what you saw today, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel today. This is TheWiseBro, you guys. Thanks again, and be on the lookout for another review. I think you're gonna like this next one I'm gonna do. So peace out, you guys. Peace, love, and harmony in 2018 and beyond. TheWiseBro, I'm out. Peace.